by the time welcome back to my channel, spring is in the air. Who's excited? Well, at least spring is in the air inside. Outside it's still snowing, but I'm super excited to be bringing spring indoors. I actually plan this week to be sharing my spring and Easter front porch with you, but due to the weather, I have had to change some plans around. So today I'm going to be sharing spring and mostly Easter craft ideas with you. So I cannot wait to show you these easy and affordable ideas. You can actually get a sneak peek at one of them behind me that I've already shared on my Instagram page. Super duper easy, really, really cute things that you'll love to decorate in your own home. I cannot wait to show you these ideas, so stay tuned. And if you are new here to my channel, welcome. I love sharing home decor, cooking, and DIY here on my channel. So if those are videos you enjoy watching, click that subscribe button below so you never miss a video. Okay, you guys, you know what time it is. Grab yourself a hot cup of coffee or a hot tea, sit back, relax, and let's get to crafting. First up, I'm going to show you how I made the Leaping Bunny pot. I grabbed a pot that I already had on hand, but you can find them at the Dollar Tree as well. And then I found this Leaping Bunny at the Dollar Tree, and I'm also using a dowel. I'm going to break it in half. You can find these dowels for like 39 cents at Hobby Lobby. So I just break it in half, and then I'm going to hot glue it to the back of the bunny, pop it in some floral foam that I have in my pot, and then I'm going to add some Spanish moss, and easy peasy. You could easily paint or stain the dowel rod if you wanted to. I like the natural look. Then once I popped it in the floral foam, you could even hot glue a little bunny tail on there too using a pom-pom. You could even change out the bow. You could use a buffalo check or a gingham bow or any kind of colorful Easter bow that matches your Easter decor. I love the burlap bow that came on there, so I just left it as is. I also made a set of them, and look at how cute they look together. Next up, I'm going to make an easy Easter wreath using this wreath that I had on hand and this really cute sign that I picked up at Dollar Tree. You can find similar wreaths like this at Hobby Lobby or any craft store. Check the thrift store as well, or you may have one on hand. And I'm simply going to attach the sign to the back of the wreath using some twine. You could use floral wire as well, but I had the twine on hand, so I'm just going to grab that and loop that through the grapevine wreath and attach it to the back. And the best part is, once Easter is over, I can easily remove the sign and store it away, and then I have my wreath to reuse again. And look how cute this sign is tucked in this wreath. Now I'm going to add a bow. At first I was going to use this cute polka dot ribbon. Then I decided to use this bow that I actually already had made. So I'm going to just add a little dab of hot glue to the bottom of the sign and attach it there. And here it is, all done, easy peasy, and look how cute this is. You could even tuck in some carrots into the wreath if you wanted to as well, but I love the simplicity and I love the way this turned out. Next, I'm going to make a carrot bunch using these carrots from Dollar Tree. So first, I'm going to remove the tags. I'm also going to remove the greenery as well as the little hanger that comes on it. Next, I want to give these more of a rustic look, so I'm adding some coffee into my spray bottle, and I'm going to spray them with coffee, and it's going to dull them out and give them more of a primitive rustic look. And this is how they turned out. Next, I have this garland from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to pick out some of the greenery that is on there and hot glue that to the top of the carrots. And now I'm going to bunch them together and wrap them with twine. Next, I'm going to make a stamped tag to attach to the carrot. So I just cut out a piece of cardstock, and then I'm going to cut the ends to make a tag. And then I'm going to stamp with my clickable stamps, Farm Fresh Carrots. These stamps are so handy. I got them at Michael's, and I'll include a link for them in the description below. Next, I'm going to distress the tag, and I'm using Distress Oxide in the color Vintage Photo, and I get this at Hobby Lobby. And finally, I'm going to add a hole to my tag and attach it to the carrots. And look how darling these carrots turned out. Next up, I have this little gumball machine that I got at Target a few years ago, but I've actually seen these at Hobby Lobby as well. And I'm going to fill them with a variety of plastic eggs. I'm using some speckled eggs, some brown eggs, and some buffalo check eggs. And then I'm going to wrap it with some twine and add a cute little tag. I love making my tags like this. It's super easy, and then you can always make them to whatever size you want. You just cut a rectangle and then just cut the ends and you have a tag. And then I'm going to stamp fresh eggs using my clickable stamps on it. Also going to distress the tag using Distress Oxide in the color Vintage Photo. I just go around the edges of the tag to give it a distressed look. And now I'm going to attach it to the twine, and look how cute this came out. And this is so fun to change out seasonally. You could add lemons, pumpkins, ornaments, little gingerbread, or peppermint, and just add a new tag. I'm also going to make another carrot bunch using these carrots that I picked up at Hobby Lobby last year. This is perfect if you like more of a neutral Easter decor. So I'm just going to bunch them together, wrap them with twine, and make a cute little stamp tag. And if you can't find these carrots, you can find similar carrots at all of the craft stores to make a cute little bunch like this, and then make a tag. I cut a rectangle, then cut the corners, and now I'm stamping the word carrots and distressing it with Distress Oxide in the color Vintage Photo. I will add a hole and then attach it to the carrots. And here they are all done. These are super cute to tuck in anywhere in your Easter decor or to use on a tier tray. Next up, I found these super cute bunnies at Dollar Tree, and they are really cute just like this, but I wanted to see what they look like spray painted white. So I'm going to spray paint them white. I'm going to take them outside. I also am sanding off the glitter too, and this is what they look like once they are spray painted. Now I'm taking the Distress Oxide in the color Vintage Photo again, and I'm going to lightly go over to give it a distressed look. I also had to take off the little tags that are on there so I could really get in there. So I just carefully remove it, and then I'm going to hot glue it back on. And again, these were really cute before I spray painted them, but I like more of a neutral farmhouse decor, so I couldn't resist spray painting them. So again, I took the spray paint, and then I had to remove the little top of the hat. It was just kind of getting in the way of getting into the Distress Oxide into the top of the head and the bottom of the ears. So I carefully removed it, and then I hot glued it back on, and it worked out just fine. So now I'm going to add some bows. So first I made some double twine bows, and I just add a little dab of hot glue to attach it, but then I realized I wanted something a little bit more. So I grabbed my homespun, I grabbed a couple pieces of torn homespun, and I'm going to switch it out. I'm also making some tags again, of course. Cut out my rectangle, then cutting the corners. I'm going to stamp Happy Easter on one and Happy Easter on the other. And of course, I'm going to distress these tags too with Distress Oxide in the color Vintage Photo. Another option, if you don't want to use the Distress Oxide in the color Vintage Photo on the bunnies, you could do a dry brush. You could use Apple Barrel in the color Burnt Umber and do a dry brush technique on those bunnies. So if you don't want to use the Vintage Photo like I did, you could definitely do a dry brush on top of the bunnies too to give it a distressed look. So here are the cute bunnies with their twine bows and tags, really cute like this, but I wanted to add something a little bit more, so I'm going to carefully remove the twine bows, and I made a homespun bow with some torn homespun. I get it at Hobby Lobby, and then I just tear off the fabric to make a bow. So I'm going to carefully remove the twine bow and hot glue that one in place, and then add the tag too. And on top of the tag, I'm also hot gluing on a button. And I'm going to do the same thing to Mrs. Bunny too. I removed her twine bow, and now I'm going to hot glue on the homespun bow. I have a little piece of twine attached to the tag, so I'm going to hot glue that on first, and then the twine bow, and also hot glue a button onto the tag. To hang these, you could attach twine to the holes that are on the top of the ears, but I think these are really cute as wall leaners or wall sitters, so I'm not going to attach the twine now. You could fill the holes with a little bit of wood filler if you wanted to. I decided not to, but look at how cute these are, you guys. These really turned out cute. Even Wayne, my husband, thought these were really cute too. He even said, wow, those really turned out cute. I would agree. These are super duper cute. Next up, I'm going to make a chalkboard sign using this chalkboard. Now, I also have this one too that says witches in, the witches out. It is also a chalkboard sign. What I love about that is you could do one on each side, but I really love the witch is in and witch is out. And although I could take it off and put it back on, I just don't want to touch it. So I'm going to use this one. And this is chalk that I can actually remove. The chalk paste you can actually remove off of the chalkboard, so I'm just going to wipe it off, and now I can do a new sign. This is what I love about this, is that you can easily change it out for the different seasons. So I have my P Rabbit Farms transfer. This is a silk screen transfer, and I'm going to place it on top, and then I'm going to get all of the air bubbles out. And now I'm just using white chalk paste, but what's so fun is you could use different colors too, but I just love that chalkboard look. And the other thing that's so great about this is that this transfer set actually comes with another one, so you could afterwards for spring change it out again if you wanted to. You could just spray it down like I showed you before and remove this and then reuse it. And these transfers are reusable, so you just wash them and then you can place them on the backing and reuse them again. So it's not a one and done. I'll include a link for all the supplies for this project in the description below. Once I apply all of the chalk paste on top, I'm going to remove the transfer, and look at how cute this turned out. So easy. So I'm going to wash that off, and then I'm going to place it back on the transfer, and then I'm putting the sign on the stand. Look at how cute, you guys. How cute. And then just to dress it up a little bit, I'm going to add a little bow around it and trim it off, and this is done. And again, once Easter is over, I can just wipe this off and use this transfer if I'd like. And last up, I'm going to make a super cute Easter pillow using one of these transfers. This one says Happy Easter. You get all of these cute little designs in this transfer set. I'm just going to share one with you today. So I'm cutting out the Happy Easter transfer and I'm putting it on one of these patches, and I'm using black ink for this, and I'm just applying it onto this patch, and then I'm going to remove it, and then I'm going to put it on a pillow cover. Once I remove this silk screen transfer, I'm going to wash it off and let it dry, and then I can reuse it again. Now I'm going to take this patch down. First I was going to use this striped pillow cover, and then I changed my mind and I had this one also on hand, but I should have looked. Amazon no longer sells this particular pillow cover, so I'll include a few similar options in the description below, but you could use whatever pillow cover you like. Amazon always sells a bunch of them. So now I'm just taking a cloth and putting it on top, and I'm going to set this patch on top so it sets into the pillow cover. Next, I'm just going to grab a pillow insert. You can get them at the craft stores or Amazon or even Target. And just like that, my pillow is done, and it's so customizable. That's what I love about this. You could even make this reversible, so after Easter you could flip it over, or you could add another patch and make a different one for it so you have a reversible pillow. I'll include a link for the supplies for this project in the description below. Okay guys, that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a big thumbs up if you did, and let me know in the comments below what you enjoyed the most. And for daily decor and DIY inspo, as well as lots of behind the scenes and stories, which is a lot of fun, make sure you're following me over on my Instagram page at Mother Time. Thank you so much for spending time with me here today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.